Good morning, everybody. Ohayou gozaimasu. I wish to express my sincere appreciation to Dimban Bob Oshita for kind invitation and kind introduction. I also like to express my deep appreciation to all Sacramento Bethlehem Sangha for your kind invitation to Gotayen service this morning. We are observing the Gotayen, which to commemorate the Shindan Shonin's birthday. Shindan Shonin was born on May 21st, 1173, near Kyoto. And this year, we are celebrating 842nd birthday for Shindan Shonin. And I'm very happy to see wonderful Ochigo, beautiful Ochigo. You are like acting like a movie actors and actress. Wonderful. My grandson participated last year, but not this year. He's older than 9 years old. I think all of you are 9 years old. Wonderful. The famous Buddhist scholar, Dr. Daisetsu T. Suzuki, once said, the Japanese may not have offered very many original ideas to the world thought and world culture. But in Japan, Shin or Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, we find a major contribution that the Japanese have offered to the outside world and all Buddhist schools. So now, Shindan Shonin's teaching, Jodo Shinshu teaching, is a wonderful teaching that we can share with all the people in the world. Dr. Suzuki also said, of all the development that Mahayana Buddhism has achieved in the Far East, the most remarkable is the Jodo Shinshu teaching of Pure Land School. It is remarkable because it's geographically, its birthplace is Japan, and historically, the latest evolution of Pure Land Mahayana Buddhism. Therefore, the highest point it has reached. You know, Dr. Suzuki is the Zen scholar, but at the same time, he translated Shindan Shonin's main writing of Kyogyo Shinsho. He also taught at Otani University, which is affiliated with Higashi Honganji. He is very familiar with Pure Land Buddhism also. And he praised Jodo Shinshu teaching as the highest point it has reached. Now, I was wondering how many of us can really say that Jodo Shinshu teaching is wonderful and is so great. The idea of Jodo Shinshu or Jodo Pure Land was established by Shakyamuni Buddha. He taught 3 Pure Land scriptures. And also, we have two great masters of 7 masters of Jodo Shinshu. Particularly, Vasubandhu wrote commentary on the Pure Land and also Amida Buddha. Buddhism was introduced into China mid of 1st century and established their Chinese Pure Land Buddhism during Tang Dynasty, 6th and 7th century. And during this time, 3rd, 4th, 5th, Tanglang, Taochou, Shantao established, taught, propagate Pure Land Buddhism. The Buddhism was introduced into Japan mid of 6th century, 552. And at the beginning, Buddhism was only for the limited people. Entrance to the Buddhist monastery was limited to the noble people. But in Kamakura period, 12th and 13th century, Honen Shonin came up, Shinran Shonin came up 1173. And Buddhism was well accepted in Japan and formed wonderful Buddhist denomination for all people. And we can enjoy wonderful, great compassion and wisdom of Amida Buddha. And so today I'd like to share with you how we can enjoy the wonderful love, compassion. Before I introduce somebody, this is a poem. I'd like to introduce my former Dharma school student. Can you see it? Christy Yamaguchi, 1992, 16 Winter Olympics, figure skating gold medalist. She was, now, as I was introduced by Rinban Oshita, I served as your minister from 1972 to 1981. In 1982, I was assigned to Southern Alameda County Buddhist Church, where the Christy was 10 years old. So, to compare the Ochigo people, she was a year older than you, but she was cute little Dharma school student. And she happened to be the same Dharma school student with my youngest son. My oldest boy is there attending, Mike is there, but the youngest one is the same age with Christy. And after Christy received the gold medal in 1992, she defended also World Figure Skate Championships at Oakland Coliseum. Oakland Coliseum was packed with over 14,000 spectators, and she was already first place on the first days of the performance. And she was asked by a reporter of San Francisco Examiner, how you could do so beautifully. Tell me why. You know why? How Christy responded? Somebody said, how you could do so beautifully? And Christy said, I quote, I was using the energy of the crowd to give me more excitement on the ice, unquote. You know, it's wonderful. After you listen the Dharma message at the church, you can say that I was using the energy of the crowd. There are more than 14,000 spectators there. In order to appreciate energy of the crowd, you have to be certain level. You have to be nice skater. If you're not nice skater, I don't think you can use energy of the crowd. But if you reach a certain level, you are able to use energy of the crowd to give me more excitement on the ice. See? When I said compassion, wisdom of Amida Buddha, it is not easy to understand, to appreciate, but you have to listen the Dharma message from ministers. Rinban Oshita is a wonderful speaker, and one day when I invited him as a guest speaker, I introduced him. He's the top 5 good speaker of the BCA. And later on, he asked me, who are the others? And I said, you find out. But he's a good speaker, and listen to him, and then appreciate. But again, it is not easy. But I'd like to share now a wonderful 9th grader of Mihara Junior High School in Hiroshima Prefecture that she wrote a poem. My mother's hands are full of wrinkles. I wonder how she has struggled. My mother's hand, which toiled to raise me. My mother's hand, which were always moving. When I grown up and leave my home, my mother's wrinkled hand will wipe her tears. My mother's hands are full of wrinkles. I wonder how she has struggled. I want to pile happiness and happiness that overflow from the wrinkles of my mother's hand. Is it wonderful? My wife said, nowadays we have good cosmetics, so hand will be taken care of very well. But mom, look at the mom's hand. Mom took care of each one of you. And mom's hand, can we say, I want to pile up happiness that overflow from the wrinkles my mother's hand. Is it wonderful? I hope all the wonderful children here can say that. Last year on September 14th, I was invited to speak at the Las Vegas Buddhist Sangha. And in order to introduce, again, the compassion and wisdom of Amida Buddha, I introduced the mom love. Because Jodo Shinshu Buddhists in Japan normally often addressed Amida Buddha as Oyasama, the parents, because Buddha loves all people. And so I introduced the poem, which was composed by Mrs. Nobuye Morita, an active member of Waipahu Honganji Mission in Oahu, Hawaii, who composed the poem at the Honolulu International Airport when her 3 sons left for the mainland to work. At the beginning, she thought, oh, my 3 boys are going to mainland to work, so I should give them big smile. But she wrote, Naichai kemai nakumai to afururu namida o saete mo 心の底から湧き出る涙の泉は抑えかね。She said, I should not cry. I tried to stop crying. I tried to hold my tears. But my tears come from the very bottom of my heart. And this is the love that she was showing to 3 boys. After my Dharma talk, one of the leaders of Las Vegas Buddhist Sangha approached me and said, Reverend, I was impressed by Mrs. Nobuye Morita's poem because when I left Hawaii, my mom came to the airport and she sent me off with tears. And on the way home, she died with an accident. So I told him, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure your mom was always with you as compassionate Buddha in your life in Las Vegas. And he agreed, yes, I always remember my mom. The gentleman's name was Mr. Wayne N. Tanaka, a retired school teacher and principal, elementary school principal in Las Vegas. He was well-liked principal, teacher, and respected by many people in the community. Today, in Las Vegas, there is one elementary school named Wayne N. Tanaka Elementary School. Is it wonderful? Is it coincidence? Well, Mr. Wayne Tanaka, school teacher, always remember mom who came to the airport, sent him off with tears and died on the way back to her home. Yet he remembered always, Mom, it's in my heart. Compassion and wisdom of the Buddha is always in his heart. And now he is active member of Las Vegas Buddhist Church. Today I'm very happy to see the Kevin Tanaka, my former Dharma school student son. I thought my student down school become leader of the church. Now son is here, now will be leader of the Sacramento Bethlehem. Wow. When you see great compassion, wisdom in our heart that we need to share with all people. As you know, Shinran Shonin, once he was exiled by the Japanese government, but 614 years after he died in 1876, 614 years after Shinran passed away, Shinran was given as honorary title, as you see, Kenshin, means that you are a great teacher who revealed the truth. See, this is the honorary title that Shinran Shonin received after 614 years he passed away. And today, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism is one of the largest Buddhist denominations in Japan. And today, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism is all over the world. Europe, Brazil, of course, North America, Canada, United States. So I hope wonderful, great Buddhist Sangha, Sacramento Beijing, you will carry on the wonderful teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. Children can see the parents, parents can see their children, and also all of us will be shined by the Buddha, who is infinite light and all the time, and infinite light in everywhere. I was impressed by Sacramento Beijing Choir. I used to sing together with you. I will challenge you as my conclusion of Dharma talk. I see the Lady Takeko Kujo, who wrote a beautiful Buddhist kata, Seiya, second verse. I hope you, if you remember, please join me. And in the second verse, Lady Takeko Kujo, daughter of 21st His Eminence Kosong Otani of Honganji, taught us beautifully in her poem that numerous Buddha more than the sound of Ganges rivers are watching over us day and night. When I hear this, my heart becomes peaceful. You see, when you see someone is concerning about you, someone is thinking about you, you feel comfortable, you feel peaceful. And so Lady Takeko Kujo reminded us that Buddha's, my late mom, dad, grandparents, your mom, your parent, grandparents, all of them are watching us with a compassionate heart. This is the essence of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. So I would like to sing second verse of Seiya. I hope the choir can join me. More numerous than the sound of Ganges river are the Buddha, who are watching over us day and night. When I hear this, my heart becomes peaceful. Ganges川の佐よりあまたおわする仏たち夜昼常に守らすと聞くに和める我が心 Thank you very much. And I know our life is not easy, but with the Buddha's compassionate heart, we can go through and we can attain the goal of Nirvana. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Thank you. Thank you for this.